Hey guys, out there in Facebook land, how are you? I am really excited to be here with you today. My name's Marci Nettles and I'm coming to you live in Goodyear, Arizona, really close to the Phoenix, Arizona area. But I am excited to be on here today because I went to an amazing movie with my husband and our two youngest kids last week. Hey Scott, good to see you, my friend. And it was so amazing. I mean, seriously, it was this movie that it was just ups and it was downs and it was like, and you're kidding me, right? It was one of those movies that had us so excited and then sad and yet rejoicing and then clapping at the end of the movie with everybody. Hey guys, thanks for jumping on live. I appreciate you so much jumping on here quickly. Hey Hagen, to spend time with me because time is your most valuable asset and you don't get that back, right? So thank you guys for jumping on here. And if you're watching this as a replay viewer, thanks guys for all the hearts. I'm loving it. Thank you. If you're jumping on as a replay viewer, thank you. Please, will you please drop down below #replay if you're a replay viewer. Hi, how are you guys? Welcome. Thanks for jumping on. Oh my gosh, I am so excited about this today because that movie that I was talking about, and I'm going to give a shameless plug here in just a minute, we had decided that we wanted to go see it. It was on the night before we flew out to go up to Park City, Utah to spend some amazing time with some great executives and other field leaders in our business. But we had this time to spend with our kids and we were excited to go and take them to this amazing movie that we'd heard so many great things about. And if you haven't seen it yet, hi Stacy, if you haven't seen it yet, you've just got to go see it, okay? So if you happen to know what movie I'm talking about and that goes along with my tagline here, to start this movie or to start this live video, go ahead and put it down in the comment section because I don't want to give it away yet. I want to know if any of you know what movie I'm talking about. Super exciting message that it shared, and just it's reality. It's what so many of us need to start thinking and doing, and that's looking at our strengths and what we have to bring to the game, right? So again, if you're hopping on here live, thanks so much guys for being here with me. I am really excited about this topic today and sharing with you something that is just really bolstered me and made me excited about what I do every single day because I'm a little bit weird. I'm not a bearded lady, but I am a little bit weird, and I've gotten to the point to where I can embrace my weirdness. So if you feel like you're a little bit weird, you agree with me that I'm weird, Cesar? Is that it? Yeah, I am weird, right? And I'm sorry if it's Caesar. But you know what, guys? We have to embrace our weirdness, right? And so what I want to share with you is this little bit. I'm going to give you the title of the movie here in just a minute. Nobody's typed it in yet for me, but the title of the movie is The Greatest Showman on Earth. If you've seen that, or is it in the world? The Greatest Showman. That's what it is, right? If you've seen that movie, let me know. Put a 1 down in the comment section if you have seen that movie, The Greatest Showman, okay? All about the circus, right? Okay, so what I'm here to tell you today. Yes, thank you, Hagen. I think so too. Weird is wonderful. So if you think that you're a little bit weird and that you're ready to embrace that inner weirdness or your inner bearded lady, I want to know about it. If you're ready to embrace your inner weirdness, put a 2 in the comment section down below because I want to see if you guys are ready to step forward and move into your greatness. Because what I have to tell you that showed me in this movie, and one of the reasons why we went to see it when we did, was because our youngest daughter, Marina, she just turned 9 on Monday. Super excited and happy for her. But she had her very first ever gymnastics competition this last weekend, and she was scared. I mean, think about when you were young and you were getting ready to do something new, or maybe think about yesterday and you're getting ready to do something new, right? And it's a little bit scary to step outside of your comfort zone or your box to do something different because you're afraid that you're not going to live up to the expectations of all the people around you, right? And we worry way too much. I can't remember who it was that said this quote, but it said something about, I've had a lot of worries in my life and some of them came true. right? We spend so much time worrying instead of just going out and doing the things that we're passionate about. So we wanted to take Marina to this movie specifically because we knew that there was going to be struggles. We knew that there was going to be victories. We knew that there was going to be setbacks. But every time we also knew that they were going to end up successful. And that is a huge part of this message today, is that stepping out into your uncomfortable zone is a step closer towards, creating your greatest success that you are actually created to have, okay? Because there's this thing, like I was saying, I'm weird. I'm weird. If you're weird, please put a 3 in the comment section down below. Please don't leave me here hanging, being the only weird one on this live Facebook right now. And by the way, guys, thanks for jumping on. It's super great to have you on here with me. I appreciate you so much. So have you ever, felt like somebody thought you were a little bit different than them, or maybe you were a lot taller than other people, or maybe shorter, or maybe your voice was a lot maybe squeaky, or it was just really low and you're a woman, or really high and you're a guy, right? If you have anything that you think is a little bit weird about you, hey, maybe, you've got 2 different color eyeballs. And so you thought that you were a little bit weird because of that. Well, in this movie, obviously, there's a lot of different people, right? Yes, pure realities. It's the way we were created, right? So there's nothing weird about it. It's just different, right? And so in this movie, obviously, I'm not going to give it away, but there's a lot of different people in it that when they had tried to conform or fit into the norms of society, they were rejected, right? But that's because they were trying to hide who they truly were. They were trying to just fit in, right? Instead of embracing what made them so weird, right? So some people can look at me and they're like, oh my gosh, why would she shave off all of her hair just because, right? Because I'm not sick. I don't have an illness. I am blessed. I'm very, very healthy. But I cut off my hair because I'm not hiding behind anything. This is who I am. I am wide open and vulnerable. Plus, this is a heck of a lot easier than having long hair. It takes me like no time at all to get ready in the morning. So if you wish your hairstyle was a little bit easier, you just might want to put a 4 down in the comment section, or just go and get yourself a nice shaving kit, or come to my house and I'll use mine on you, because it's really awesome. I totally dig my weirdness in my hairstyle. So what I want you guys to know, and why I want to get here too, is what could you really accomplish in your life if you spent less time worrying about what other people think of you and trying to conform into someone else's expectation of you? What could you accomplish if you just embraced who you are, got to know yourself really, really well, and figured out what you are really great at, even if it's something that's weird? Maybe you have a different vision for certain things, different way of making money, a different way of being healthy. You're just weird, right? To other people's standards, but really it's your gifts and your talents that you were given upon your creation by a perfect God. Right? So we were created in His image, and He's absolutely perfect. So guess what? Anything that you think is weird, He thinks is perfect, and I agree with Him. So what you need to do is stop worrying about someone else and what they think you should be, and start embracing those things that make you different, okay? So after we watched this movie with Marina and Dietrich, our younger kids, I asked Marina, it's like, so how do you feel about this competition that's coming up? And she's like, well, I'm kind of scared. and I'm like, okay, that's okay, because it's something you've never done before. I said, but you know what? All you have to do is that every time that you fall down, you get back up. And as long as you get back up one more time than you fell down, you're going to succeed. And her being her little 8, almost 9-year-old mind is, well, but what if I fall again? And her brother instantly says, you get back up, right? That's what it's all about. It's about embracing who you are. Yeah, exactly. Don't worry about the things you have no control over. Go and focus on everything good that you can control and do your best, work your butt off to get everything that you can from it, right? Yes, yes, and yes. Give me those hearts. And guys, if you're getting value out of this, please share it forward. I would greatly appreciate you helping me move this message forward, because there's way too many people that are so playing small because they're trying to fit in. And yet they have this great purpose that if they would just embrace what makes them different, they are going to be able to change the world. So please share this forward. And if you're on here with me live, thank you again so much. And if you're replay viewer, please put hashtag replay down in the box down below. So I want to show something for you, or to you, okay? Just kind of a little visual. So I don't know if you guys know what this thing is right here. But obviously it's cylinder, it's got a round opening, and it's closed at one end, which means you would assume that it is here to hold something, right? That it was created, its purpose was to hold something. It was created to hold something that would go in, oops, whoop, whoop, there you go, that roundness there, right? Hey Chris, you're actually on here live, my friend, but you'll have to go back and watch the beginning in the replay. But thanks so much for being on, and thanks for commenting. I appreciate you so much. So we're talking a little bit about your purpose right now. What were you created to do? What are you playing small in? Because it just might be a little bit different than somebody else thinks. You know, a few minutes ago, I kind of mentioned a few of those things that some people think differently, right? They have different vision. Or there's people that have always never really used their voice because they didn't like the way they sounded. But it really isn't about the sound of your voice, it's what words you use with that sound, right? So a good example that I like to use on that one is, I don't know if you guys know who she is or not, Joyce Meyer. If you know who Joyce Meyer is, I think I'm at 5 now. Put a 5 down below, or put, hey, I love Joyce, right? I love Joyce so very much. Aw, thanks so much, Tammy. Thanks for being on here. But Joyce Meyer, you know, she's got this really kind of deep voice for a woman. And when she was, you know, younger, and she got a lot of crap for that deep voice, you know, that voice, it's not going to do anything for you. But guess what now? Now she speaks God's word to millions and millions and millions of people from stage. And that voice gets her recognized because it's different, because she embraced it, okay? So what I want you to know is that was her purpose. Yes, yes, yes. I love that you guys know who she is. So this is what I want you to understand. Joyce is amazing and gifted, and even though she has that weird voice and she had to learn to love it and embrace it, it's the purpose that she was created for that is important. She had to stop trying to be, oh, let's see, this might be our culture. It might be someone's expectations of us. And if you are something that just fits right in there, awesome. You're helping this fulfill its purpose, right? But what if you happen to be like me and a little bit weird, and maybe you're shaped a little bit more like this, right? And uh-oh, what happens here? What happens is that when you're a little bit different, when you're a little bit odd, when you're a little bit strange or weird, and you try to conform to other people, it just doesn't fit. And yes, Chris, if you don't embrace yourself and love yourself first, and you continue to try to conform and not love your weirdness, you don't embrace that inner, you know, bearded lady, then you start to feel like you're less than, you're not good enough, and that serves no one. No one, because you have a great purpose. You just have to embrace who you are. Don't try to conform to other people and what they think you should be doing, but love yourself for who you are. And don't try to force your square purpose into everybody else's round expectations to suit them, because that's not what this life is about. It's about you embracing you, loving you, knowing that you were created with a huge purpose in mind, right? Because God don't make no trash. He doesn't make no junk. And if you embrace who you are and you share who you are, you shave off anything that you're trying to hide behind and just go for you and do you, baby, then you are going to fulfill your purpose in a grander way. You're going to be able to change the world and help others that are hiding behind other people's expectations come out and embrace what makes them weird or their inner bearded lady too. So guys, if you've gotten anything out of this, please share it forward. Thank you guys so much for being on here live. And by the way, before I hop off, if you have shared it, please put in the comment section shared so that I can give you a shout out, because I greatly appreciate you guys helping to share, you know, hashtag real good news today. Those will be coming back. But right now, how about hashtag a love note from Marci Nettles, because I love you, God loves you, He created you for amazing, amazing purposes and greatness. It's just a matter of embracing what makes you different, getting to know you, loving yourself enough, and hashtag do you. Stacy, thanks so much for sharing. I appreciate you so much, my friend. And Hagen, thank you also so much for putting Joyce's website up there. Chris, thanks so much for sharing this forward. I so appreciate all of you and cannot wait to see what my weirdness brings next, as well as what yours brings that will bless me. So I pray that each of you have a super amazing day today. Let's go out and share our greatness and our weirdness. Thanks, Hagen. Thanks for sharing, my friend. But I look forward to seeing many of you down the road in the near future. And those of you that I don't know yet, I look forward to getting to know you too. So remember, I love you, God loves you, and guess what? You are enough because you are. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.